Hello, everyone, again, and welcome back to one of the famous shows in Springfield, Cat Chat.
Famous. How you doing, Chris?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good.
We got a famous show.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, we do.
Top of the charts.
And our main star.
It's me. Yay.
It's me.
It's me.
Yay.
Well, hey, me, how are you?
I'm good. I'm very good. It's been an exciting week, honestly. Very exciting.
I feel like Izzy's
so
in
excited.
like Groundhog Day mode.
Everybody is, kind of. We just had
Like
a big old
the day
snow
keeps
blizzard.
repeating and repeating.
It really is.
Yeah.
I'm like ready for summer. I don't want to deal with the snow no more.
Oh, you got the winter blues.
I really do. I don't want it to be cold anymore. I just want it to be warm outside, but
When it's cold outside. I always got to sing a song, don't I?
always.
It's cold outside. It's cold and it's been snowy, but we've snowed out and here we are.
Hopefully, yes.
What do we have?
All right. Well, as you all know, we do our high five at the beginning of every show. So to kick us off, I am going to shout out actually one of our past guests.
Okay.
So remember when we had sweet little Chris Lay from
Yes.
Perrin Woods and he was doing his Rubik's Cube magic?
Yes.
All right. Well, he and his sister Dora, who is over at the School of Innovation, just did a competition, like regional competition in Columbus. And they did it with Mr. Newell, who is also on our show. And they killed it. Chris Lay is over here solving the smallest cube in like 8 seconds. Like, my brain just can't comprehend. So,
8 seconds.
Crazy.
Rubik's Cube?
yeah.
That's
I used to be
crazy.
like, take the
I-
pieces
bro.
off and like,
I literally
I did it!
And if anybody messed it up, it was gonna be a problem because I would take so long. It would take like at least a week.
I think I did it
that's
once.
I don't
Yeah.
think I've ever attempted even.
Other than that, it was take the stickies off. Look, Ma, I did it. Yay, Chris. And she could see the stickers all off.
We all have our own method of success. It's
Great
okay.
job. Yeah, whatever it takes.
So we have to high five Chris Lay, his sister Dora, and Mr. Newell because obviously that's awesome.
High five. Ooh, we started off good, guys. That was a crispy one.
Crispy.
Well, guess what month it is?
Hard telling. Tell me.
Love the Bus Month.
Love the bus.
Yes.
Okay, what is it?
It's a shout out to our school bus drivers. It's School Bus Driver Month, and they call it Love the Bus. So love the bus when you see it dropping your kids off
Nice.
or taking your kids. Take time and try to hug it while the bus is moving. No, don't do
Oh
that.
no, don't do that, y'all.
Don't touch it at all. Just say, I love you, bus. It's Love the Bus Month, all right? So shout out to all our school bus drivers. You do a great job. A lot of people don't understand. You work 7 days a week, possibly. Late nights, field trips, athletic trips, band trips. You guys are the ones that really get our kids from point A to point B safely. So thank you very much.
Yes.
And I will love the Bus Month
Yes.
with a high five.
Okay.
All right.
Ooh,
Nice.
that was a good one.
That's right. It was on rhythm.
rhythm. So the elementary schoolers had Girls and Women's Sports Day,
I love it.
which is where they went to Wittenberg. The 5th and 6th graders went to Wittenberg and they tried out all of the sports.
That was dope. Shirts was made by Paul Prince here at the dope. But yes,
I did it when I was in the 6th grade, and it was a lot of fun. Like, you get to try out everything. You get to try out soccer, softball, everything
Wrestling.
under the sun. Yeah, you get to try out
Yeah.
anything, because the girls wrestling
yeah,
team.
come on now.
Yes.
Come on. Give them that shout.
It's fun, and it's good because I feel like it gives everybody an opportunity to see what they really like. Like, it gives you a little bit of everything, and if you want to go try something else, they let you have a second try. So I think that's a lot of fun.
What was your favorite one when you tried it?
Softball, of course.
Naturally.
Of course. I remember I was in the batting cages at Wittenberg, and I was hitting balls, and she was like, "Do you play softball?" I was like, "I actually do play softball." She was like, "You should come back to Wittenberg when you are looking for colleges." I was like, "Okay." And I'll never forget that moment. So, yes.
You're going to have to
Nice.
knock on that door.
I
Hey,
have to knock on the
hey,
door.
remember me?
In the batting cage?
I'm
when I
about
was
ready
in
to
sixth grade?
get.
I'm ready.
All right.
Well, cool. I love that experience for them.
Yes. Also, the attend dance at Lincoln Elementary School. So the kids that had really good attendance got to have a dance. And
I love that.
they got to celebrate their attendance, which is so cool because attendance matters. Always.
All right. So we need to do high five for
women and girls in sports.
Yes, also.
and
And for the attendance at Lincoln for the kids that have amazing attendance.
attendance.
Yes, attendance.
The play on the word is getting it's too much for the Springfield City School District.
Yes.
I heard the funniest thing today, guys. Specifically, the assistant principal at Lincoln told me that the older kids don't know how to dance for more than 10 seconds because they're so like into TikTok videos and you know
That's it.
they don't
They know
last.
their
And so
routine.
after like 10
That's it.
seconds they don't know what
They
to
don't
do.
know what to do.
I bet you that's true. They do their little bit.
And then they're like,
All right.
And then they're like, all right then.
Yeah.
You don't know how to stay with that flow.
No.
You got to stay with that flow, kids.
Yeah.
Come on now. Bam,
So
bam,
yeah,
bam.
this could be a really big problem as we
Yes.
continue through life.
Well, we're going to have more attendances.
yes.
Right? We're going to have more attendances. Well, I have a thing that I want to talk about. Shout out to the Dome. You heard we talked about Paul Prince. I shot that in on the Women's Day at Wittenberg. But we are having an event on March 25th, and it's called the Dome Experience. All right, the Old South High. I know there's a lot of people in the community that's been wondering what is the Dome? Is that the Giza School? Is that we are a Springfield City School building. The Giza side leases it out, but we want to show everybody what we are and what we have and the resources that are available. So it's going to be a great time. We're going to see our U Media space. You're going to see our middle school U Media space, our maker space, and then you get to see where we sit. The Cat Chat podcast room. Walk through here, have a seat, do a little interlude. Hey, we might even post it. I don't know. I don't even know if we're going to do that, but I just said
are now. We are
I don't
now.
know. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. She said we're not. So hey,
No, we are. I love that.
we are.
We should.
There it is. We're doing it.
We should.
Let's see if you got some anchoring skills and come on this podcast and
I love
lay
it.
out a little spiel
Yes.
about Cat Chat. All right. Also going to be highlighting our registration where you register for your you got a family member you want to come in, our family programming and a hands-on experience showing our welding shop and our wood shop, our Paul Prince, and we're also going to have you get to see Tiffany Gym. Everybody talks about Tiffany Gym. We'll have that open. We'll have the Pays Lab.
Yeah.
I don't know what the Pays Lab stands for. Can you tell me? Does
Yeah.
anybody know?
It's kind of like a skill building job readiness lab for kids in our transition program.
Okay.
So, last month we talked about the Cat Cafe with students from the transition program. This is, a lab downstairs that they learn those skills.
Well, I guess I'm going to walk through there because I want to see what it's about. And I'm trying to inquire. So the Pays Lab, and then, of course, the John Legend Theater, which will be a hub of where we're going to start and finish, I think. It's going to be a great day. We'll all be around. Come see us. Come see the space.
Yeah.
And shout out to the district for allowing this to happen. And let's give them a high five.
Yeah. Love it.
All
Make
right.
sure you come down to the Dome Experience. It's going to be awesome.
Let's do it.
All right. Well, those are our high five highlights. So make sure that you send those in an email to podcast@scsdoh.org. And then you can get a swag bag.
Yep.
So,
Swag bag, probably from Paul Prince.
most certainly from Paul Prince.
Like these nice Cat Chat shirts.
Yes. Very nice.
Somebody got
Very
one,
nice.
but they didn't give it to them yet. So they could have been matching. So you'll have to tune in the next
Yeah,
month
you
to
guys-
maybe see if we'll match.
Yes.
I don't know, but somebody's holding out for
Oh,
our
I just
high
wanted it
school
to be a
student.
surprise.
Surprise!
Yeah. You ruined my
Yay!
surprise.
Hey, but those top fives, you got to put them top five in, right?
Right. Yep. Absolutely. Send them in an email. And we can't move on to our show without this month's podcast poll, y'all.
Let's do it.
Okay. So last month, the poll was, did you make a New Year's resolution? Yes or no? And most people, you are goal setters. You said yes.
I love that.
So I love that.
I made one.
What was it?
Want to eat more cranberry out the can.
I'm so done with you. Okay. February's poll. February's poll is...
Oh my gosh.
We're asking you to be your own groundhogs. Do you think we're going to have 6 more weeks of winter or an early spring?
Okay.
What do you guys think?
Early spring.
No.
Not what you're hoping for. What do you think is going to happen?
I don't think it's going to happen.
You think early spring?
It's just been so bitterly and harsh. Usually when that happens, that heat comes in unannounced and it gets right to it. We might not even have a spring. It might go straight to summer.
Oh, what about you, Miss Softball Girl? What
It
do you
is. It's we're gonna have 6 more weeks of winter because
Debbie Downer.
this
For your sake, I hope
winter
not.
has been horrible. It's been so cold, so snowy, so icy, gross outside. So I just think it's just gonna continue. It's not gonna stop. It's not gonna stop. So
Oh,
I-
ye of little faith.
I know.
I
These
hope
kids.
we get an early. I hope we don't have 6 more.
Now wait a minute. Is it you want winter to stay so you can continue not to have school?
You're on to something.
I think we got something, folks.
You're on to something.
So we just gonna leave it right there, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So what we got?
So, yes, vote in the podcast poll, stsdoh.org/podcast. Tell us if you think spring is on the way. We certainly hope so.
Cool.
And then let's move into the show. Who do we have today?
I got Mike Carter for the alumni segment.
Legend.
Yes, legend, historian, true to life historian. Just heard him speak last month at the MLK luncheon hosted by Clark State, and I'm still learning stuff. He hit me with some stuff like I did not know that. So
Nice.
it's going to be. I'm definitely going to get him going to talk about some history of Springfield and why history is important as well. But great guy, great legend. I looked up to him. He's coached. I played against him. Wish I could have played for him, but he had left right before we got into high school here at South, and I'm excited to talk to him.
Nice.
Very
Izzy, how about you?
I have some of the girls that got their CNA certification.
Okay, then.
I'm very
Big time.
excited.
Clock, did you say clock that?
yeah.
Clock that?
I'm-
Clock that?
I'm so excited because I think CNA, STNA, all the nursing is super interesting. So I'm excited to get their insight on how hard it was, if it was challenging. I'm really excited to see how the whole process was.
Heard up.
Nice.
Very impressive.
It's a good group there. Very
Yes.
impressive to
Who
go
you-
in there.
Who you got?
Oh, well, I'm so glad you asked because I'm here to plug Wildcat Athletic Club Trivia Night.
Oh.
Okay, and please believe I have already bought my table.
Oh, already.
Oh, yeah, I did it like a week
Already.
ago. Yeah, because I'm not messing around this year. So,
She's
We
not
better buy
messing
some
around
tables, so
this
I'm
year.
sure you're going to be talking about how you get to buy tables.
all the things.
We're going to get all through
What
that.
it looks like, buy the tickets, and I may even have some trivia questions for Miss Nickey Brown. We'll
Oh.
see.
Okay, okay, Miss Nickey Brown, she ready to roast.
Stay tuned.
All right, so you guys ready?
Yes.
Let's get to it.
Okay, let's do it. Let's get into the show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Cat Chat. I am here with
Kennedy.
and
Kathy.
and today we are going to be talking about the certification for CNA. So, first, Kennedy, I just want to say congratulations on your certification.
Thank you.
That is so impressive, and I'm so excited to get to the nitty-gritty about how you got your certification.
Thank you.
So, Miss Kathy, can you tell me just a little bit about the program in CNA?
The CNA program is a one semester class at the high school that when they take this course, they become certified through the state of Ohio, and then they take a state exam. So then they have their state tested certified nursing assistants, which gives them an opportunity to graduate with a certification and be job ready as soon as they walk out the door. We had 8 students that graduated the program, received their certification, and took their state test and passed, and are ready to go. So
Oh, okay, so is this the first year that this has been at the high school?
first year.
Okay, so how did we get this in the works? How was this approved by the high school? Did it have to be something that had to be approved by Ms. Cunningham, or was it an idea by the students to bring this to the school?
I think the Springfield City District kind of came together and decided that they wanted to open a program in the pathways opportunities related to nursing. And so it did have to go through a lot of people and through the chain, and then got to me, and they wanted to start the program from the bottom and build it up. And so that's what we did. And then you have to also apply through the state of Ohio, because you do have to be certified through the state to teach the class at the high school level. And then we also made it a testing center, which is nice. So whenever the students are done with the program, they can actually take their state evaluation exam at the high school in the familiar environment. So they're familiar with the classroom setting, They're familiar with the lab, so they have a lab opportunity, and they do it all there. So I think that's beneficial for them as well.
That's really cool. So this is only at the high school. This isn't at CTC or STEM. This is only specifically at
Only
the high
specifically Springfield High School.
school. Okay. And do you have to be specifically a junior or senior, or can any high schooler?
You have to be 16 in order to even apply for the program. So you have to be, typically it's juniors and seniors. I do have a sophomore right now that's 16, and she's actually a senior and graduating. So
Okay.
she was one of the girls that passed with Kennedy's class, and she's in my medical term now.
Okay, that's so cool. So Kennedy, you got your certification, which is so cool. What would you say was the most challenging part of becoming a CNA?
I would say,
I know it's a hard question. That's a really deep question.
there's a lot of steps. Like, you have to have the time to study. We have homework every night. We go after a chapter every day, so you have to have your notes down. Do not play around. A lot of people did do that in the beginning, and then we settled down. But missing days. If you do miss a day, and we do the chapter a day, you're gonna be behind. And you have to take notes on top of doing an outline. And then, yeah, missing days. That would be the hardest.
The hardest. So how would you say you balance your schoolwork with getting your certification? Is it like a hard balance? Was it easy?
For me, I would suggest have a study hall. A study hall for me was a very big part because I would, after school, I had to go get my younger brother, and then I would have cheer practice and then work. So it'd be around like 10 o'clock by the time I get home. I'm gonna be honest, I'm tired. So yes, definitely having a study hall. And I would say balance it. Don't do it right in the morning because you're gonna be tired, and don't do it after lunch because you're gonna be also tired. So you gotta do it at like the perfect time. And that helped me out a lot.
So what did becoming a CNA teach you about responsibility?
I have an autistic brother, and they have schedules. And what I've learned with the clinics and stuff is that these elderly have schedules. If you interrupt it, they can get kind of upset or anything. So you need to be on time, kind of follow through. If you do have something coming up, let everybody know.
Yes. So that, first of all, I think is really cool how y'all are like already prepared for after graduation. Like, this sets you up to be able to go get many jobs, right? Like at hospitals, nursing homes. That is really cool. And I think that is so beneficial. This is a great program. I'm like very impressed by this. So what advice would you give to future students that want to become a CNA at the high school?
Don't miss.
Don't
Do not miss class, please. You will fall behind really quickly.
So attendance is
Yes,
important.
and study. Like, I know every teacher says study, it will help you, and students are like, "Pfft, you don't need to study, I'll be fine." But with this, you really, really do. You need to study. All the questions you see on your homework and your notes are right there in the quiz. So study.
Okay, so I feel like I've always wanted to go into the medical field, and I've always found nursing super duper like interesting.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people look at it as like an aesthetic type.
Yeah.
Would you give them any sort of advice, like, do not just enter this for the aesthetic appeal of going into the healthcare? You actually have to want to do it.
Yeah, it's not just it's not just a math class you have to have time. Like, this is because once you get into the health, like, you're there. You can follow, like, you're there. That's what a lot of people said. Even like you told us once, even if you just push wheelchairs out of hospital, you're there. So I'd very much it needs time. You have to, if you want this, don't just do it for the money. That's what we also seen when we went to our clinics.
So I assume that you guys go into it with the intent that this is like, I am here to give care. Like, I am a caregiver. I want to do this for the good, you know? And I bet you guys get so stressed. Like, it's a stressful thing. You guys have to work hard. How do you guys manage your guys' stress? Like, what is your go-to after a day of working hard, managing school, managing work, managing practice? What do you do once you get home to just decompress?
I just love, like, just laying in bed for a couple minutes, or personally just, taking a nice little shower, doing a face mask.
Yes, I love that.
Or just a quick, like, little 5-10 minutes just scrolling,
Yes, 100%. I love that. So, do you want to continue to be in healthcare once you
Yes,
graduate?
my overall goal is to be. I feel like a lot of us want to be ultrasound techs in the program. So yes, ultrasound tech. That is the
I
next.
think it's been about 50-50.
Yeah.
Ultrasound tech, sonography, RNs.
Working with
It's
children.
been a big variety
Yes.
from the students of what they want to do.
So, becoming a CNA, you can like go out and work in any field, like of the medical field. So, like for example, like being a NICU nurse, being that like sets you up for all of that. That's so
And when you
cool.
start getting into the specialties, there is a little more training that you be provided at those places. You know, like if you're going to work in pediatrics or NICU, they're going to give you like a 6-week or a 3-month excessive training along with that. But you have the credentials and the baseline education that you need to do that.
So, like, does this program set you up with colleges and stuff? Like, so it makes it easier to find your path and where you want to go to continue in the medical field?
Well, for us, they're already in the CCP program, so they're working with Clark State, getting Clark State College credits while they're with us. They can choose the college of their choice, of course, but they are getting that stepping stone into college. We talk about different colleges and different places and different opportunities and specialties and things like that, but it's their decision what they want to do. But Clark State's pretty involved with us when it comes to their education and training.
I will say what she went along with is that with the training, like with the, once you're done with the CNA program, it's not just like the work is done. You still have to, isn't there courses you still have to take to kind of like on your learning while you're still working?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Continuing education.
Mhm.
Okay, so it's like you keep going.
Yeah,
You
it's
don't
not
just
it's not,
stop.
oh, the class is done. We're done. Like you still have work coming up.
So it's hard work.
Yes.
You have to be dedicated. You've got to be motivated, and it is definitely something to be proud of. Like I could not say it enough how impressive this is, especially as a high school student. You know, like I know so many adults of my mom's friends and everything, and they're getting their CNA certifications, and they're growing, and y'all are doing this as high schoolers.
Yes.
Like that is something to be proud of. Why, in the first place, did you decide to become a CNA? Like, what was the thing that you were like, I think I want to pursue the medical field? What was that for you?
Okay, so originally I wanted to go to CTC, but I had a family thing come up, so I was too late. And then I seen this program at the high school, and I've always kind of, either wanted to work with kids or ultrasound tech because it's a very high demand from my understanding in the industry right now. So I seen this and I was like, this seems kind of interesting. Also, my great-grandma passed away at a nursing home, and if I could have taken care of her, I would have loved to and like get that experience. So, yeah.
I love that. And what was your most favorite thing you've done with the CNA program, the girls, the teacher? What is your favorite thing?
We had it first and second period, so it was tiring, but I would definitely say going into we had to feed each other. That was, and brush each other's teeth. Oh,
It's 2 periods long?
yes.
Okay, so like bringing all that time together, how long is the class?
Daily or semester-wise?
Daily.
Let's see, we start at 7:20 and they would leave at 9:05.
Wow. So it is a long time. So you have to be in there for 2 periods long?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
But it's not like, once
It goes fast
Yeah,
because
it goes
we're
fast.
busy, hopping nonstop.
When we first started
It's
figuring
intense.
it out, we were kind of just like, because it was new. The program was very, very new to all of us.
Right.
So we kind of broke it up. Like we would, once the time started going, we would sit in the classroom the whole time. We were like, okay, we're all starting to get a little tired. So we start getting up and moving. Some days it would be, yes, you would be in the classroom all day. And then the next day you would go to the lab. But with that, it would be like 2 days in the lab. So you're still up and moving. Even sometimes and when the class period switches, you get to go to the bathroom, just stand up and talk to each other. So,
And I would catch on when they would start getting a little
Yeah,
drowsy.
she'd be like,
I'm
"Okay,
we
guys."
gotta move. Time, come on, we got something to do here.
Definitely.
Because it's a lot of information. It's a lot of time together.
Yeah.
We all became very close. I think students that weren't friends became friends, and they're still friends. And so it was nice to see that.
I love that. So it brought bonds together,
Yes.
friendships together. So you made friends out of this, which is that's cool in itself. So is this program like hard to get into? Is it like limited space, limited?
It is limited space. Currently, the program, we only offer 10 seats. so, per semester, so 20 per year. They have to apply. There's an application process now. It's a little different than the original one because, we're learning as we grow, growing from the ground up. So they do an application. They have to have a letter of recommendation from a counselor or a teacher. There are some attendance requirements, because it is 100% mandatory attendance. And we all get sick. Things happen. We work with that, but excessive absences and tardies are not good. So you apply, we review your application, you'll have an interview, you have to be maintaining a C average or better, and again, the letter of recommendation, which is big because teachers and counselors are going to recommend students that they feel like are really wanting the program, they're in the pathways. We have other classes, this is the healthcare pathway, so we're just a piece of it, and so if they want to do other things, they just have to kind of feel which area they need to get in right then. So yeah, they have to apply, and we'll sit down and talk to them. And currently right now for the beginning of next year, I have like 15 applications, so that's been great. And I've had some interviews with a few of the students. Everybody's been great. They've interviewed great. So I'm really looking forward to next year too.
Okay, I love that. So it's a whole interview process. Like you have to, it got to be accepted into the class.
We want to know you want it.
Yeah.
We want you, and we want to know that you want to be there. It's a rigorous program, so, you have to be able to show that this is really what you want.
I feel like with that also, if seniors apply and they don't get it, I don't feel like you should give up. You should still have conversations with you because you've worked a lot of different places and a lot of fields. So I don't feel like you should give up. Still, you can have emails and conversations with you.
So definitely, if you're a senior and you really wanted this and you really wanted to get started, don't give up. Keep going. Make sure that you can do it 100%. So stay motivated. Definitely. So I just want to say thank you so much, Miss Kathy, for everything you do for the students at the high school who want to become CNAs in the medical field. I know they appreciate it, and it is very inspiring to all the other students. I've heard so many students talk about, I want to get into the CNA program, I want to do this, I want to do that, and it is just
Which is crazy because I remember when the first day we wore our scrubs, and they're like, why are y'all wearing scrubs? And we were talking about the CNA program, and they're like, what is that? And we were just so excited to inform them on what it is. It's right downstairs by the clinic, and you should really,
you should do it 100%.
The story about the CNA program has really rapidly grown, and everybody's well aware of it now and interested. And even people and students, teachers, etc., that aren't interested in healthcare have come to me just to see the classroom, see the lab. They want to see what we're doing. We have this wonderful anatomage table that, is AI introduced cadavers where they learn the body structures and the systems and things. So a lot of the staff and students that aren't even interested in healthcare want to come and check that out. Like, what are you guys doing?
Yes.
What are you looking at? How are you learning? So it's exciting.
So much. So motivated. I love it. I love this book so much. Also, congratulations, Kennedy. Everybody give Kennedy a big congratulations, and all the other CNA students that got their certification, because this is a big deal. This is very important. This is something that they worked so hard for, worked hours on end, studying, making sure that they were getting there on time. This is a very big thing. So I was praising you at the beginning. I'm still going to praise you because this is impressive.
Thank you.
I just want to say congratulations.
Thank you.
So I think that wraps up what we're talking about. And thank you so much for coming here and talking about everything that you guys have done. And
it was my pleasure.
Thank you.
It's very rewarding.
Yes.
So. Yes, I love that. All right, well, we'll be right back on Cat Chat.
Hey Wildcats, welcome back to Cat Chat. On our Community Connection segment, I am joined today by Nickey Brown, who is one of the chairs, right? One of the commanding members of our Wildcat Athletic Club.
I sit in a chair. I don't know if I consider myself a chair, but yes, definitely one of the team of our Wildcat Athletic Club, kind of been actively involved in it from conception.
Absolutely. And today we're talking all things trivia night.
All things trivia.
I can't tell you, I am looking forward so much to this year's event. We had so much fun last year.
Man, last year's event exceeded my expectations so crazy like.
Me too.
Like I listened to the vision. Of course, Dr. Gordon had the vision of this, and he did a great job explaining it. And I was like, oh, that sounds fun. But when I walked in and I saw the enthusiasm of everybody that was there, just the environment and the vibe, and then realized that I actually underperformed. Because the themes, like every table had, well, not every, but most of the tables had themes. The themes were super fun. The team names were bananas. Some of them were really hilarious. I was like, I'm coming back and I'm stepping my game up.
Right. Like I've been trying to pry and ask Ron if he could give some trivia questions my way. I've been turned down, but
yeah, he's pretty tight-lipped.
So set the scene for everybody who didn't get to make it last year. What was it like visually, experience-wise? Take us there.
Yes. So, and you'll see this in the advertisement. We encourage everyone to first register, get yourself a table, get your team together, come up with a fun name, something very trivia-like. And then we also encourage you to bring decorations to decorate your table, and it's BYOS. Bring your own snacks. Okay, bring your own snacks. Enough to share would be nice, but bring
There's
your own
a strategy there.
There's a strategy. We're going table to table, but bring your own snacks. So when you walked in, had some great people at the check-in, making sure that, to tell you where your table was, what number it was, and you get to go to your table, and then you can doll up your table and get ready. But it's at the state, so you already know this is a very classic, beautiful, retro, throwback vibe of the state. So very moody, nice vibe there. And then everything else was extremely sociable. Everyone's walking around talking. So we kind of get that going, get to mingle with folks and catch up and go table to table and see what everyone's themes were. And their shirts. Some folks had custom shirts and stuff. It was so...
People went all out.
They went all out. I brought a couple yearbooks. Come on now. I need to step my game
But we
up.
didn't know, you know what I mean? And I think that really set the tone for that event and what it is and can be.
Exactly. And then the people who not only organized it, but those who came, just the energy, the different types of energy in that room, you could not help but catch it. You know what I'm saying? So from jump, I already knew I was planning about next year before the trivia started. So we had some really good trivia questions. I had brought a couple of my older cousins, my big cousins and my uncle. So I'm so glad because some of the trivia was more Springfield related, historical related. And so they were able to put some points on the board for me for our table.
Good picks by you.
Good picks. Pick your team strategically.
Literally.
This is a family feud vibe. You want to make sure that you have a little bit of everything in background. But yeah, so the vibe was just really, if I had to put a word on it, I would just have to say it was very laid back and sociable. Yeah. And of course, they're going to rally together when it's time for the trivia to go. And we had a couple different rounds, I believe, if I recall, and at different levels. And it was fun. It was fun. It was a good pace. So it wasn't like the night drug out, started pretty much on time, and it was a really good pace for folks. And then there was a lot of folks that just came. Yeah. Who weren't necessarily participating in the trivia part. They were kind of coming just to hang out and spectate, and just be amongst us folks. And there's some really good raffle or drawings.
Right.
Their silent auction. There were some really good prizes in that too. So I don't know did I cover everything? Was there something missing that I could?
Man, all right. We talked the trivia, the silent auction, raffles, bring your own snacks, which
bring your own snacks.
Hey.
Oh, there was a food truck out there though. Didn't we have a food truck outside?
Yes.
I can't remember who it was, but so if you don't bring your own snacks, there was something out there for everybody. But yeah, I didn't get out there to get anything because I brought Cassano's pizza.
Excellent.
And I had to protect it because if you guys know Cassano's pizza, Everybody loves Cassano's pizza.
Well, and I just remember looking around and everyone was having such a good time, like genuinely. You know what I mean? It was so like friendly, competitive, like people were into it. And, it's like you just don't always see that every now, so I loved that. Like I remember leaving and my face hurt because I was laughing so much and smiling.
Much laughter. I mean, some of the teams, took some opportunities to take jabs at themselves, and it was just really fun to just be able to be in an environment where people were just let some things go, just an opportunity to have some fun with each other. Yeah.
So good. We're bringing it back for this year.
Doing it again.
Tell us about it for this year.
So this year, we're going to, of course, try to keep that same energy. We don't want to lose any of the magic that we have from last year, so we want to do that. We did take some of the pointers from the surveys and the feedback that we got from the participants last year. So we are going to expand some of the trivia questions.
Okay.
And try to go a little bit beyond Springfield a little bit, maybe do some culture and some pop or top something. I don't know because they won't tell me. But
not even you, huh?
I know. So, but I do know that we're not going to stay strictly to just Springfield. And so that's going to be interesting. So we're going to bring some of that in. We're definitely going to ratchet up the themes, and we're expecting folks to, show out there and their team names. I'm sure that we're going to show out there. And we're hoping, and I hope if I say this out loud, that it is either in the plans or actually happens, to have a really fun grand prize.
Ooh.
And grand is subjective.
It absolutely is. A win is a win.
A win is a win.
If you are competitive, you
Yes.
take it for what it is.
And
That's
I believe
awesome.
we're also going to incorporate some more door prizes too. So there'll be opportunities for folks to win outside of just the 50-50 drawing that we have and our silent auction. So we want everybody to walk away with something.
And what is the
Or
date?
not everybody, but more people.
Yeah, absolutely. The more the merrier, right?
The more the merrier.
When is the date this year?
So it's March 6th this year. And it's
Still at the state?
Still at the state, not going anywhere. We're going to keep that same vibe. I'm sure that was part of the magic of being in the state theater. I think it starts at 5.
It opens at 5. You get your little theme set up, and trivia is taken off at 6.
6 o'clock.
Yeah. Don't be late. Don't miss a question.
You miss a question, you don't get the points.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, and obviously we can't go without saying what this goes to, right? Which is our student athletes, which is huge.
Absolutely, absolutely. So the whole premise of this is we're trying to raise money and continue some of the vision from the Springfield, the Wildcat Athletic Club. So the funds, the profits from this will go to that organization and will fund some of the projects and activities that we have, or at least hoping to be able to fund through the Wildcat Athletic Club. So it's definitely going to a good cause. We're pretty excited about what we were able to raise last year, and we're hoping to increase that fundraising and then start getting some projects out there for our community to see where it is actually being coming to fruition.
Well, and I think it was really exciting last year when we had this event for the first time, because this was really almost like the kickoff also of the Wildcat Athletic Club, right? And I think it really set the tone for, again, what it could do, right? And that people want to support.
Yes, absolutely. There were several folks who came, and they came not necessarily knowing what the event was for, just coming to support. And so by the end, we had several folks coming up and asking, okay, so tell me about this Wildcat Athletic Club, and how can I just donate, or how can I help? How can I participate? And we'll have information there for everyone who is interested in signing up and becoming members, or even just contributing one-time donations towards that. And so we're hoping to spread the word. We want to get the word out to the community that we really are one family. This is one family. This is one program. And the more that we can establish this club, the more opportunity we have to be able to help our athletic groups and stuff across the
Well, and that was
district.
something that I noticed at Trivia Night actually was like even the different generations of people, right? Like you had young people, you had, kind of middle generation people, and then you even had older people. And I think that was a really good representation of, what the Wildcat Athletic Club is supposed to be, because that's what our community is.
Yeah, yeah. We really so currently you have to be 18 or older to come. That's what the flyer says. But because there's a cash bar there also. But we really wanted our alumni. We wanted to engage our alumni. The second goal, or what is the word I want to say? Important factor of the Wildcat Athletic Club is to engage our alumni. We want a stronger alumni community here in Springfield and beyond, because we know we have alumni all over the place. But yeah, once a Wildcat, always a Wildcat. So we want to make sure that we are representing everybody.
Absolutely. Well, Nickey, we're going to go a little off script just to give you guys a sample, right, of that Trivia Night vibe. I have trivia questions for Nickey. Are you ready, Nickey?
Pray for me.
Start the clock. There is no clock.
Right.
All right, Nickey, who won Best New Artist at this year's Grammy Awards?
Oh my gosh, I did not watch, but I believe it's this Jared Derrod. I can't remember his name. Am I close?
Olivia Dean.
No, really?
Olivia Dean.
Instagram, you failed me.
Next question, Nickey. Clark County is home to 4-H, but who is credited with founding 4-H? Looking for a name. Nothing?
4-H? I'm a city girl.
The building downtown is the A.B. Graham building.
Oh, okay.
A.B. Graham.
Yeah. So I told you I brought my my uncle and my older cousins.
There's questions for everybody in every interest. Nickey, can you name all 16 SCSD schools?
All 10.
16.
All 16.
That we have currently.
Okay, starting with elementary, right? Okay, Fulton's Finest, because that's that's my girls. I mean, my school. Okay, so Fulton Finest, Perrin Woods, Lagunda, and do we still have Highlands?
No Highlands.
Okay. So I'm going to skip to middle school, so I might have to come back for that elementary. Hayward, Roosevelt, Schaefer.
You got all the middles.
Good. All right. Shoot. So, of course, Springfield High.
You're at 7.
I'm at 7. Oh, back to those elementary schools. Snow Hill. And... Oh, I know it. Horseman. And... Did I say Snyder Park?
Nope. 10.
Snyder Park. Warner? No.
Water Parkway?
Water Parkway.
Yeah.
And, gosh, what am I missing? Tibbetts.
I know you got to do the loop.
I know. So, what's on Tibbetts? That is Lincoln. I was so close. There's 4 more?
Oh, there are 4 more.
Okay.
You're missing the itty bitty babies at Clark.
Oh, Clark Preschool. Yes. I always forget about the babies.
Clark School of Innovation, Kenwood. And one of those other elementaries. Watch, I'm going to catch some flack. You didn't name us. I got to do it like alphabetical, like Horseman, Fulton, Kenwood, Lagunda, Lincoln, Perrin Woods, Snyder Park, Snow Hill.
I don't think I said Lincoln.
I think you did.
Oh, maybe I did.
Snyder Park, Snow Hill, Water Park, Wayne, the middles, the highs, Clark. I've done it so many times, Nickey.
Don't look at my Facebook post because clearly I was talking trash. I'm going to struggle this year.
But don't worry, because I think you got this last question.
Okay.
And where is the place to be on March 6th at 6 p.m.?
I do know that. You need to be at the State Theater at 6 p.m. on March 6th for the 2nd annual Trivia Night. Come support us.
Ding, 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 ding. So don't forget, guys, go ahead and get those tickets now because they're already on sale. There is a Facebook event on our Facebook page, but you can get the tickets, and the link is on there as well at the SpringfieldStateTheater.com.
Yes.
So don't wait. Get your friends, your smartest friends, and get your table.
Get a table. $25 for one person. Get 8 people, split it up.
And come up with a better theme than my team and Nickey's team because you're going to need all the luck you can get.
Exactly.
Well, Nickey, thank you so much for taking a few minutes to really hype up this event. Again, so fun last year, guys, so don't miss it. And I'll see you there. Hopefully I'll see you guys too.
Yes.
All right. We'll be right back with more Cat Chat.
Hello, folks. Welcome back to Cat Chat. I'm Chris Wallace, and this is our alumni segment. And today for this segment, we have Mr. Michael Carter. How are you, sir?
Good, good.
Coach Carter, I should say. Man, I'm so excited about this interview right here. This guy right here has been an integral part of my childhood, believe it or not. Even when I wasn't talking to him and he was away, just watching you and seeing how you move and how you operate and the things that you've accomplished as you are still doing that it's a pleasure to be here with you and sitting here. So,
Likewise.
well, let's get right to it. Class of 1978.
Yeah, a long
South
time ago.
High Wildcat. Did y'all have the Vegas Gold then?
So it just depended on the year.
Yeah, it was depending on
So,
the year.
whatever, at the time Coach Wiseman would do, sometimes it would be the old gold, sometimes it would be the yellow.
Yeah.
Meeks, Rinker, and
Yeah.
they come
Okay.
with the coolest jersey,
Whatever they got.
that color.
That's what we go with. That's all right. That's all right. So tell us about what was it like. We like to tell our viewers who we have young viewers here that don't really know a lot of history about Springfield South and what it was like. So give us a little glimpse in what it was like walking through the hallways in this glorious building right here in 1978.
So, just a little prelude to that. My dad was a deputy sheriff. So as a kid, he worked the games. So my whole life, I was going to South track meets, football games, basketball games. So there was no doubt, I lived in the East End, so you could go to North or South. And I had a lot of friends that went to North. One of my best friends, Mark Clark, who married Pam Clark, who was Pam Wright. I was in their wedding. He went to North. There was no doubt I was going to go to South because of that history. And getting here, I remember, oh man, I loved it. I mean, just absolutely loved the school spirit, the teachers. It was just a special, special place. I remember in 3 years, I missed one day of school. And I was sick, but
Wait a minute. 3 years.
Missed one day of school.
One day of school.
Because you didn't want to miss.
Wow,
Because you
that's
were going to
awesome.
miss something.
That's
you didn't
awesome.
want to miss. I remember Darnell, my older brother, graduated from law school. So we drove home from Iowa, got home Monday morning at 9 o'clock. And my mother said, "You going to school?" I took a shower and went straight to school. I mean, there was no doubt. You wanted to be there.
Wanted to be there. That is awesome. Did you?
Yeah.
Well, now does that play part in to the culture and atmosphere of the school
Yeah.
and teachers?
Yeah,
Or was that
teachers.
just pure drive on your behalf?
Well, I think it was drive. I loved it, but the climate, the atmosphere, teachers poured into you. You may encounter Senora Braun, and she's gonna make you recite the fight song in Spanish. And if you were taking French class, Ms. Miller you had to know it in French. Just everything. I say to people, a South grad because you say, "Hey, what's the fight song?" And they can say the
they
fight
can
song.
sing
It's just something that's in you. Games, packed, football, basketball. It was playing. Parents don't go to baseball games, and
True.
there would be 10 or 12 in baseball games. There'd be 10 or 12 teachers at the baseball game.
Is that the
So
game support?
yeah, it was just a great climate, and the expectations were the same for everybody, no matter race, gender, everybody. The expectations, no matter who you were excellence, and that played well.
Awesome. So your passion for school, your passion being around there, understanding and acknowledging, seeing how teachers act and creating a culture. I want to go into your next steps of what you are doing or what you have done. You got into coaching, and how did that pan out? Could you tell us a little bit about your coaching path a little bit as well in high school sports?
Yeah, so my coaching path started when I was a sophomore at Wittenberg. Wasn't playing basketball, but Jim Scobie, who grew up in a neighborhood adjacent to ours, asked me to be his 7th and 8th grade basketball coach at Hayward. So I did that. That was for 3 years. I coached Jason G., who I was with this past weekend at Kansas State. He played for me, Thaddeus Boyd, Porter Boyd.
You had the
all
guys.
Those Cookie Kid, that
You
whole
had
little
the guys.
family. Jesse Bray, Jimmy Prater.
Yeah.
All those guys, and there are others. Boyd O'Browning, the youngest Browning. They played. We had just a great culture. So Jim got me in coaching, and then he moved up to South.
And this was basketball.
That's basketball.
Yeah.
And then so later I went and became freshman coach at South. Did that 4 years, was JV coach 4 years. And I was Bruce Razor's JV coach. I coached freshman basketball. We had 2 teams.
Yeah, A and B.
So we divided, and we had enough talent to have equal. So Jim Moyer was first, me and James Day were the freshman coaches, and then Jim Moyer was freshman coach, and you divided the teams evenly. And then when Bruce Razor got the head job, I became the JV coach and did that. And then opened up at Trotwood in 91, and I went to Trotwood from there. But you never lose your love and passion for home.
Yeah.
I mean, it's always going to be there. So that's kind of how that happened.
Yeah, I remember playing against you, and we were so excited to play against you.
Yeah.
Just because of who you were and what you stood for in our community. We understood that. I didn't know if you knew that or not, but all of us understood who Coach Carter was because we were in elementary and stuff while you were around. We saw you, middle school, and we were excited to play you, and I remember that. Tell us a little bit, because you had a squad at Trotwood too.
Yeah.
You had some guys there.
We had really good players. I would tell my Trotwood kids, if you had that Springfield DNA, because there's just a toughness about Springfield kids. And I remember, the other thing that is so long ago, your best friend, D. Miller, he played as a freshman. He started for our JV team. And that group kind of catapulted me to Trotwood, because I think we went 17-1, that group, with D, and there was a bunch of guys.
We were still playing at Wittenberg.
Yeah.
I think that we might have been y'all's loss.
Yeah, well, we lost 2 games, and you guys were one of them.
We did at Wittenberg. I remember that. I didn't even realize you was over there during that one.
That was my last group. And just really quick story about D. I would have to take him out of practice because I'm like, man, you're gonna get a concussion, you're gonna hurt yourself. I mean, it was 100% all the time, no matter what it was, as a freshman. So that was just love watching, and I was a South fan for every other game other than ours at Trotwood. So I just really enjoyed you all's success. I came to the football game. So I came over to the football game when you guys played Centerville. And I tell people that's the greatest high school game I've ever seen. And you threw for like 400 yards in the first half.
Yeah.
So I was at that game and just cheering for my hometown, because you've watched these guys grow up, and watch you all grow up from little kids, from Little Tigers, and then junior high, middle school, which the system was incredible. People who don't know Springfield sports, junior high than middle school games. They were sold out.
Yeah.
I mean, for especially if you played Hayward
Yeah.
and Roosevelt, those games were sold
Yes,
out.
they
So
were.
it was a big deal.
Yes, they were.
And just enjoyed basketball camp. Scobie had a camp,
Yep.
Razor had a camp, and you work those and watch you all coming up, and you're like,
Yeah.
we're gonna be good.
Yeah.
Because I'm seeing these little guys come.
Right.
Yeah. I
We
can't
were
wait till
coming.
they get to high school.
We were coming. We can talk about sports
Yeah.
probably for well beyond this segment.
yeah.
So I want to get into some other things. You are now currently the senior advisor to the president at Sinclair University, and one thing, not university,
College.
yeah,
Yeah.
college. One thing I saw, and I read up on it. You started something during COVID called Our American History.
Yeah.
Could you tell us a little bit about that?
So I've got an exhibit on campus, and it is Our American Journey, the Black Experience in America. So I have collected and curated images, artifacts, and books that are in a location. They were in a little room, not much bigger than this, in the library loggia. And it was so popular, people coming through, that the president said, hey, you need a bigger space. So they carved out a bigger space. And then I was blessed. He said, we're going to name it after you and Debbie, my wife. So just remarkable. And what we've been able to do, we bring people in and we talk about, this is American history. So it's Our American Journey, but it is the American History Center, because there's no American history without Black history.
That's right.
So we tell stories. People were able to see artifacts, and we tell stories from 1619, and it's thematic and it's chronological. So we have a section 1619 to Reconstruction. We have a section Jim Crow and negative imagery, a section on education, a section on innovation and invention. Tulsa, Great Migration, and Harlem Renaissance, the Black frontier. A lot of people don't understand. 25% of the cowboys in American West were Black. Arts and entertainment, there's a military section, there's a civil rights section, sports section, and then a section called Moving Forward, which kind of brings us up to modern day. And then we have another room that's got artists who bring in works, and it's displayed. My homeboy, Nathan Connor,
Right.
who here in Springfield, I've got some pieces of his there. Bing Davis, internationally known artist from Dayton, has things. So we use that room. And then we got a classroom where we bring groups in today.
Is this room 324?
324?
Yeah.
324.
I did my research.
Yeah,
didn't I?
yes, sir. So that's the classroom, and we got a lounge in there. I'll have, so all the first year nursing students come, and I'll meet them today at about 1:30. They'll come through. We'll have a discussion about African Americans and teach them about the history, positive and negative. Most students have never heard of Tuskegee Experiment or Henrietta Lacks. Yeah. So yesterday I had a group in, 20 nursing students. I said, how many heard of the Tuskegee Experiment? Out of 22 had. 20 of 2 of the 20 had. So all these things we talk about, and we talk about the tough stuff to hear and all the positive stuff. You know, the inventor of the Super Soaker, Lonnie Johnson, brother, he's 78 years old, still living, and all these great things, you know, inventions like the ice cream scoop, mailbox, lunchbox, all these things that we talk about. So, and then we craft it depending on the age group. Little kids, we talk a lot about the inventions and let them see and handle those. We've got a little kids corner that has books and things that are age appropriate and culturally responsive. So
That is awesome. Gonna wind it up here, but I read one of your articles that was talking about our American journey. One of your quotes was, African American history is American history. Could you kind of talk about that quote right there?
Well, so you go to school, you learn about the Pilgrims, 1620. Africans came to America before Pilgrims. We were here, our ancestors were here in 1619. So there is nothing in America that we don't play a part in.
Right.
All the early institutions, college, were built by enslaved Africans. The White House, Mount Vernon, all these places. The whole infrastructure for our economy built on slavery. So you don't have it. I challenge people, if you go to sports, all sports accomplishments prior to integration should have an asterisk by it because they weren't competing against the best players. So that made it better. So when we think about all these things that we have been a part of, and then the famous people you hear of, whether it's Dr. King or Malcolm X or Fannie Lou Hamer, we know those things. Everybody should know those things because it's been such an important part of who we are as a country. So that's what we try to stress.
Yes. To get back into this alumni segment, Coach Carter right now can go back in a time machine and see young Michael Carter, and y'all run into each other in these hallways and you got a moment to talk to him. What would be your advice for a younger Mr. Carter?
Ooh, that is a tremendous question. Probably to acknowledge all those people that poured into you then and not later. So whether it's teachers that I had here or whether people in the community, I mean, like Oates, Mr. Warfield at the barbershop, he played a huge part in my life. But I just kind of took that for granted. And then you get older and reflect and say, man, that was huge in my life. All the men that I used to see, whether they were coaching, like Lee Morgan, Mr. Morgan, or Walt Sanford, these guys have poured into young people, even when their kids weren't playing for 30, 40, 50 years. Jinx Manuel, all these people that just poured into young people's lives. I would hopefully appreciate them more younger instead of reflecting as a 65-year-old now and saying, whoo, they were incredible. I understood that probably in my 20s with my parents, but not further out. Mr. Art Thomas, Mr. Thomas, Scott Thomas, and Deion Thomas.
One of my idols.
But you know what, Chris, I'm in Piqua, and I'm looking at this plaque. He was a quarterback at Piqua High School and bad. I didn't know that. I wish I knew that when I'm in his basement when I'm 18.
Right.
That, man, tell me something about this, being a black quarterback at Piqua High School and being a straight A student. What was that like? So I think it's questioning and asking questions that I never asked as you think about now, and you really don't get to ask people who pour into your life.
Awesome. Well, you heard that, youth. Give your flowers now. Pay attention to people who are pouring into you, as well as us adults. Right? That was a great way to end this segment. Coach Carter, man, I thank you. I appreciate it. Keep doing what you're doing. Even though you don't think people are watching and admiring what you do, we still are, and we're proud that you are from Springfield and you are a Wildcat through and through.
Yeah, thank you. And you keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
I appreciate you. I watch you, get to interact with you because of both football, but your community work beyond athletics is just really important to this community.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We'll keep doing what we're doing and fighting a good fight.
All right.
We'll be right back on Cat Chat.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Cat Chat. Guys, we've made it through February. Great show.
Yes.
Awesome show. Awesome show. And I told you it was going to be a history lesson. We could have did a special segment. With
The
Mr.
Mike Carter special?
Yes. I'm dead serious because the knowledge that he has to give is definitely needed for our youth to hear, and as well as us adults
Yeah.
to hear and gather. Just a plethora of knowledge and experience that he's been through, and it's probably a little longer segment than we've used to doing. I could tell we were going on, but usually I get a little antsy, like, okay, let's wrap it up and try. But the way what he was saying, and one of the things that stuck out, he said, he talked about African American history, and he said African American history is part of American history, and he went into depth of that, and so a lot of knowledge, great piece. And I know you guys got a lot out of it, so it was definitely one of my favorite ones of the Cat Chat podcast.
Awesome.
Yes. Super impressive.
You, Miss Ma'am, over here trying to. Izzy's just like exploring her life path.
Oh my gosh, I really am.
We need to have a special for you too.
Yes.
Right. Where will Izzy go next?
Interactive questions.
Seriously,
And
because
solutions.
Please. Please. First, I just want to give another congratulations to the girls that got their CNA certifications. That is really hard work and very impressive, and just super big congratulations to you guys. You guys have worked so hard. It was super duper cool to hear what they had to do, all the work they had. It was really impressive. Yeah. Super proud. So,
well,
Shout
it
out
takes
to the ladies.
a special person
Yes.
to work with people in a medical setting. Like, it's not for
Yes.
everybody.
Yeah, the stuff you got to see and do and be around is not for the weak or the faint.
I know I personally pass out when they take my blood.
Oh.
So I just knew that wasn't for me, But I'm glad there are people that can do that.
Right. Definitely shout out.
super cool.
Well, if y'all don't get your tickets soon for trivia, I don't know. You're going to miss out. Frankly,
going.
you're going to miss out.
I'm going to be there. It's the State Theater.
Do you have your theme ready?
No, I'm going to just jump into somebody else's theme.
Man, you're that person.
Yep. That's going to be my theme. I'm that person. I'm him.
That person. He's him.
Bye. Bye.
Did I stutter?
Oh my God. Well, I am really looking forward to trivia. I had so much fun last year. And I know that so many people who didn't get to come last year are now like making the plans.
And you know what was really fun by going to table, all the different foods that people brought for themselves.
You were a snack stealer.
Yes.
I love
You
that.
stole
Got
people's
pieces
snacks.
of chicken from BSC, Bass Smith Connection. They always had some good, Bass Smith and Core 4. That's the same. So I got some good snacks there. Got some pizza over here, some chips over here, and then a frosty beverage back at the bar. It was a great time. So if you didn't come last year, you better not miss this one.
Oh, it was so fun and so much money raised for the kids, which is what it's all about.
That's awesome.
All right, well, that's it for February, y'all. We're moving into March, hopefully warmer weather.
That's right. Happy
right.
Black History Month.
Happy Love the Bus month.
Happy Love the Bus Month. And any other month. And I will end by saying, let's try to love each other. Let's try to love each other.
Yep.
Happy February. Thank you for watching Cat Chat.
See you later.